Hi, everybody. Today I thought I would give 3 tips for things you should avoid when you're making a diet or lifestyle change. If you want to follow along with me, remember you can like and subscribe on the button below, or you can just watch me do this for the next couple of months. But in the meantime, let's get right into it. So, the first thing I would have you avoid is soda, and that includes energy drinks, um, sugary coffees, and fruit juices too, because I'm going to say don't drink your calories. I talked about it in my previous video, but really, if you want big portions and you want enough food to satisfy your body, it just doesn't make any sense to drink your calories. Don't do it. And another reason why I would say give up soda is because soda has no nutrients whatsoever. So when you're doing your macronutrients on your macro chart, soda is giving you nothing. There's no value in it to your body whatsoever. In fact, according to a Harvard study, high consumption of soda is linked to premature death. And it has led to a 31% increase in cardiovascular disease. And I will link that study below. There's lots of other things that are bad about soda, but I'm just going to give you the basics. It's just not a good idea. And I'm including the other sugary drinks on that because you might think fruit juice is a good option. It isn't. It's very rare you're going to find a juice on a grocery store shelf that isn't enriched with sugar or artificial sugar. And that's why I would say before you pick up the diet soda as a good alternative, I'm going to tell you that what diet soda does to your body is you're going to drink it, and this is what happens. Your taste buds pick up sugar. There's no sugar in it, but it's flavored like sugar. So your taste buds pick that up, sends a signal right to your brain. We just got some sugar. And then the brain sends a signal down to your pancreas, and your pancreas will begin to process the non-existent sugar. So what that does is it steals important carbs from the rest of your body. And then your pancreas will send a signal back to your brain to say, hey, we need some sugar. So that's what happens. So when you drink a diet soda, it actually ends up triggering high sugar, high carb cravings. And that's why, because the signals are all mixed up. So I just say avoid diet soda if you can. And I know it's tough. Nothing should be like cold turkey. Just wean yourself off of the soda. If you drink coffee with 4 sugars and 4 creams, try to cut down to 3 and 3, and then 2 and 2, and then go from there. I personally, when I get coffee out, I like to get some of the sugar-free flavored coffee. There's still a little bit of calorie content in it, but I get a splash of cream. It's delicious. It's yummy. I especially like the McDonald's sugar-free French vanilla one. It's delicious. And it's cheap. It's only like $1. And Starbucks has an amazing skinny mocha latte. I think it's still like 100 some odd calories, but if I really need a fix, there are alternatives, but they fit into my food chart, and that's what matters. So lay off the soda. The second thing I would have you avoid is alcohol. And I know it's pretty fun sometimes to drink alcohol, but here's the reason why I would ask that you take it in moderation. Alcohol leads to dehydration, as anybody who's had a hangover probably knows. But hydration is the key to regulate your body temperatures. And if your body temperatures are not regulated, then your body tends to overheat when you work out. So it's not good, and it makes your body work harder than it needs to, and it limits your body's ability to process a workout. Alcohol also has a lot of sugar and empty carbohydrates, which we've talked about before, but you're trying to avoid those carbohydrates. There are a few low-carb alternatives of alcohol. We'll go through some recipes later on when I get, more videos out. But for now, most alcohols, especially my delicious margaritas, do tend to have a lot of high sugar, non-value carbohydrates. They're not nutritional at all. There's nothing in it for your body, just like soda. And it also causes water retention because of that. So that's another reason to avoid alcohol. Another reason to avoid alcohol is that it decreases growth hormone, which affects the regeneration of your cells. That's crucial to your muscle development. So, if I'm not mistaken, alcohol will decrease. So, if you go out on a Saturday night and get drunk, and then you go to the gym on Sunday, it actually can decrease the optimization of your workout by like 50%. So, alcohol is fine. Nobody wants to take away from a fun time, but make sure that you do it in moderation and do it occasionally. It shouldn't be something you're doing every single day. And the final thing about alcohol is that it affects your sleep quality. So we talked about sleep before. Sleep is one of the things that are super necessary for your body to lose weight. And alcohol affects the quality of your sleep, and that can make you gain weight. I mean, it's just a thing. So lay off the liquor, ladies. So the number 3 thing to avoid is fast food and too convenient foods. Anything that's too convenient. I'll probably put out a video later with some tips on how you can eat some fast food from time to time and still have it fit into your diet here and there, because again, this is a lifestyle change. You can't give up everything forever, but in the meantime, you should try to lay off fast food for the following reasons. Fast food is high in sodium, saturated fats, trans fats, and cholesterol. And what that can do to your body, well, most people kind of already know. But it can lead to high blood pressure. It can actually lead to respiratory problems. And it also leads to obesity. So it's just not a good idea. The other issue with fast food is it's extremely low in your macronutrients. They're really, again, just like soda, there's not a whole lot in fast food that is nutritiously good for your body. The problem with fast food and really, really convenient, easy, like rip out of the package and eat foods, the problem is that they are too convenient. It is very, very easy to overeat when you have that in front of you, and especially when it's not really, regulated or portioned out. So it's very easy to overeat when you have really convenient food in front of you. So those are my 3 things you should avoid, and hopefully you can work on them. Again, this isn't a race, just take it one step at a time, but those are the reasons you should avoid them, and hopefully you can do it. I'm going to try to do it too. I will say, I always incorporate a cheat day. I'm not going to do it for the first few weeks while I get back on track, but in the meantime, I'm going to slowly start to work on some of these things that I said to avoid. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again at the weigh-in. Bye.